Let's start with some breathing. So remember, our breath is going to help stabilize our spine and our pelvis. And we need that to be nice and stable so that we can start working on our hip joint. We're going to inhale through the nose and then exhale through the mouth. Let's go for our 10. Big inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. That's 5. 5 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 3 more. And exhale. 2 more. Last one, please. Good. Let's carefully lie down onto our side and then roll onto our back. We're going to go ahead and find neutral spine, like we talked about before. 2 hip bones, pubic bone, flat across the top. Little space in our lower back. We can just bring our arms down by your sides, or if you want, you can put your hands on your abdominals so that you can make sure that they're going where they need to go. So we'll go back and forth between neutral and imprint 10 times. Big inhale, and then exhale. Imprint. Inhale, rock back to neutral, and exhale. Hollow to imprint. Inhale, neutral, and exhale, imprint. Inhale, neutral, and exhale, imprint. Go again. That's 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. One more time. Inhale, rock that pelvis to neutral. Exhale, hollow to imprint. Now come back to neutral and we're going to go right and left. You're going to try and keep your legs still and only move your hips. So what will be happening is your acetabulum or your hip socket will be slightly moving around the head of the femur bone inside of the hip socket. So make sure that our knees don't get going around. Keeping it in the pelvis, you'll start to strengthen and stretch the muscles right inside of your hip joint. Okay? Here we go. You can put your hands on those 2 bones right here. Those are called your ASIS. Inhale in neutral. Exhale. Bring that right hip bone to the ground. And then inhale back center. Exhale. Bring the left hip bone to the ground and back center. As you do this, try and stay with the natural curve this way, so you don't want to go into imprint right now. Keep neutral. Inhale. Exhale. Roll your hips to the right, keeping the knees and legs still. Inhale, center. Exhale, roll the hips to the left. Inhale, center. Again, exhale, roll the hips right. Inhale, center. Exhale, roll the hips left and center. Inhale, exhale, right. Inhale, center, exhale. exhale. Left, inhale. Center, one more time. Exhale. Right, inhale. Center, exhale. Left, inhale. Center. All right, now we're going to make a circle on the top of our pelvis. So you can imagine you have a clock on the top of your pelvis. You're going to make the hands of the clock kind of go in a circle here. So we're going to roll our pubic bone to the ground. That's going to arch your back a little bit. Then you're going to bring the right hip down, just like we did before. Now you're going to take your belly button down to the ground. Now you're going to bring your left hip down. And now you're going to roll back to the pubic bone and arch your back. Go again. Right hip down, belly button down, left hip down, pubic bone down as you arch the back. Right hip, belly button, left hip, pubic bone. Two more. Right hip, belly button, left hip, pubic bone. One more time. Right hip, belly button, left hip, pubic bone. All right, come back center. Now we'll go the other way first. Pubic bone, left hip, belly button, right hip, pubic bone, left hip, belly button, right hip, pubic bone, left hip, belly button, right hip. One more. Pubic bone, left hip, belly button, right hip, and then bring yourself center. Fantastic. All right, we have to lie on our side now. I'm going to show you some props that we can use to help in case you have any areas of pain. First prop that you can use is a pillow or a blanket or a towel, and you can put it under the side by your ear to help prop you up so your head is in a neutral alignment. You can then take another one, and in case you have some pain in the sides of your hips, you could just put it at whatever width, or I should say thickness that you want to give you a little padding, okay? So I'm going to make mine not super thick, but so you can see it. It depends on how much tension or pain you have. And then you can just put it right under the hip bone, because sometimes if you have some pain in that area, this will cushion it enough to make you be able to do your exercises a little bit easier. Again, if any of these things really hurt you, you should just stop or try them in a different position. So we're going to lie sideways here. And it's going to be similar to what we did when we were stabilizing our back. You're going to flip onto your side, and you're going to bring your head, your shoulders, your hips in as much of one long line as you can. And then have your knees up about 90 degrees. If your hamstrings are tight, you may have to reach them down a little bit. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you want it about 90 degrees. And we're going to try pick our waist up off the ground. So we already talked about that. Let's go down and up about 5 times. Inhale, bring your waist down. Exhale, lift that waist up, both the lower waist and the upper waist. Inhale, waist down. Exhale, up. Inhale, waist down. Exhale, lift. 3, just 2 more. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. 4. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. 5. Now we're going to keep that waist up. You're going to keep this hip still, and we're going to start working on the outside of your hip muscles. You'll feel it on both legs, so press down with your bottom leg, and as you exhale, the top leg is going to pop off. Make sure you didn't just rock your hip backwards. You got to keep this hip right on top of the other hip. And then bring the leg down. Double check your waist. Is it lifted? Exhale. Lift the leg. Inhale. Lower the leg. Again, exhale. Lift the leg. Inhale, lower the leg. 2 more. Lift. Inhale, lower. 1 more. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Good. Let's go ahead, bring ourselves up. We're going to go to the other side. So you can just set yourself up with all your pillows on the other side. You can flip them around, and I'll flip mine over here. Or you can just turn over the other way. It might be easier for you. And now, if you have a hard time getting out of bed, you can even do these exercises in bed. I think a lot of people forget that when they're having bad days. Even if they don't want to get out of bed, you can still do these exercises in bed. There's nothing wrong with that, all right? And you just do the best you can. All right, we're going to start with our waist up like we did on the other side. You're going to get your hips stacked, the knees and the heels stacked. You can put your hand here if you want, or bring it down. Inhale, waist goes down. Exhale, waist comes up. 1. Inhale, waist down. Exhale, waist up. 2. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. 3. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. 4. Inhale, down. And exhale, up. 5. Keep our waist up. Inhale. Now exhale, press the bottom leg down and let that top leg pop up. 1. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 2. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 3. Inhale, lower. 4. 2. 1 more. Inhale, lower. And exhale, lift. 5. Good. Get Upside Down Pilates uninterrupted with no commercials or ads. You can watch all the full 1-hour episodes of Upside Down Pilates on all your devices. Visit www.upsidedownpilates.com to sign up now.